Good afternoon, boys and girls. This is Miss Headley. Today I'm going to be reviewing with you division. You will need a sheet of paper and a pencil for this exercise, so please pause the video and get some out now. All right, first up we're going to practice the problem 623 divided by 7. So go ahead and write this down. All right. At any point, if I'm going too fast for you, you can pause or rewind. And you can also go back and rewatch the entire video if you need to. All right, let's get into this problem. So first of all, we're going to look at, can 7 go into 6? I know that 7 is bigger than 6, so I'm going to say no. The way we say no is we use a 0. Now, because 7 can't go into 6, I'm instead going to look at the number 62. Can 7 go into 62? I know that 7 can go into 62 8 times. And I know that 8 times 7 is 56. Make sure you are using the dot for multiplication. Now that I know that 7 times 8 is 56, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to subtract 56 from that 62. All right, and 62 minus 56 equals 6. Now, again, 7 cannot go into 6. It is time to bring down my 3, making this 63. And I know that 7 can go into 63 9 times, because 7 times 9 is 63. It's very important to know your multiplication facts, boys and girls. So I will put a 9 right here. I will say 7 times 9 is 63. 63 minus 63 equals 0. The way I know that I'm done with my division is I get a 0 down here. Now I'm going to look at the top. This number that is up here at the top, that is our answer. Now, there's a couple of different vocabulary words that I want us to understand. First of all, this number that is in the division house, that is called the dividend. This excuse me, this number right here that we are dividing by, that is our divisor. And then lastly, our answer is called our quotient. Quotient. All right, pause if you need to write down those terms. Please write down dividend, divisor, and quotient. Pause the video right now because in just a second I'm going to change to practice a new problem. All right, this time we are going to do 187 divided by 11. So our dividend is 187, our divisor is 11. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me switch colors here. I know that 11 can't go into 1, so I will put a 0. I know that 11 can go into 18 one time. 1 times 11 is 11. So I will do 18 minus 11, which is 7. You bring the next number down. So I'm going to bring down this 7 also, and I have 77. I know that 11 can go into 77 7 times, because 11 times 7 is 77. So I'm going to subtract that. And I get 0, meaning that my answer is 17. Remember to pause the video or go back if you need to. I'm about to switch to a new problem. All right, this time I'm going to do 10 divided by 8. I know that 8 cannot go into 1, so I will put a 0. But 8 can go into 10 one time. And 8 times 1 is 8. So I will do 10 minus 8, which is 2. Now I know you're used to doing remainders, but we're not going to do that anymore. Since we're out of numbers to divide with, you add a decimal here, and you add a 0. Because I have added a decimal to my dividend, you come up and you put it directly above in your quotient. I will take this 0 from my dividend and bring it down, turning this into 20. 8 can go into 20 2 times. 8 times 2 is 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. I still don't have a 0, so I'm not done. I need to add another 0 to my dividend and bring it down, creating 40. Now that I have 40, I think, how many times can 8 go into 40? I hope you said 5. 8 can go in 5 times because 8 times 5 is 40. Remember, you can always look at your multiplication chart. You should have one in your folder. If not, ask your teacher for one. 40 minus 40 is 0. So now that I have 0 down here, I can look up top to find my answer. So 10 divided by 8 is 1.25. I'm about to switch to a new problem. All right, let's do another one that's going to have a decimal remainder. We know that 5 cannot go into 1, so we put a 0. 5 can go into 16 3 times, because 5 times 3 is 15. 16 minus 15 leaves us with 1. Again, we add a decimal place and a 0. Add a decimal place to your quotient. Bring down that 0 and turn this 1 into a 10. 5 can go into 10 2 times because 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 10 is 0, and therefore your answer to 16 divided by 5 is 3.2. All right, now on your paper or on a clean sheet of paper, if you don't have any room, make sure you write your name, and then I want you to solve these two problems. Number 1 is 48 divided by 8. Number 2 is 125 divided by 4. Number 2 will have a decimal remainder. All right, make sure you turn in this paper when you're done. Thank you.